Alright, so howdy fellas, welcome back
Check.
to
1, 2.
Shut up.
well,
Check.
I think we're good. Hello y'all and welcome back to the Free State Journalism podcast that is yet to be named. Maybe that's something we do live right now, is come up with some crazy podcast names. Right now we have Grant Lincoln and Thomas Patton with us.
What's up?
Hey.
It's Wednesday. We're about to go on the weekend. I'm tired. I'm just trying to get through the day. So.
Truthfully, we're in the trenches right now, I can't lie.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so first off today, shall we discuss the closer to LHS week? Let's start with the tough stuff, football. As a football player and an avid student section member.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go. Yeah. So it was a pretty good game. We obviously didn't play our best. Otherwise, we would have won. But that's all right. It was a good game. Very entertaining for the student section, at least. Went into overtime. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done. Yeah, you know, it gets me riled up, so I'm trying to stay chill. But yeah, we'll get him next time if we see him again.
Grant told me that Coach Stewart said something about how they kind of forgot how to lose. So, you know, loss is kind of like, obviously not positive, but in a way it is positive, which I think is good, especially with North this week being a tough opponent and then rolling into the playoffs. We want to play a lot of home games. So, and there's a chance we might play LHS later in the playoffs. So I'll take this loss now so we can play them later and go and run it back because we definitely can beat them. It was unfortunate. It was a great game. It was fun to watch. I stuck it out all the way. My last time being a city showdown as of right now.
Were you there for the alma mater at the end?
I was not there for that. I was so upset from the game. I wish I would have stayed, but I was really upset. When they were staying on our logo, I couldn't watch it.
It was, yeah.
So, but I was a little disappointed with our student section. I really thought that we're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I was saying is I really thought the city showdown would have brought out the best of our student section, even though we've been quiet. It was a little unfortunate that, we look up top and only like 6 rows were cheering at the time. It got kind of better in the fourth quarter, but it was just really disappointing for me. I felt like, there's no reason, if you're going to go to the game, why not? Just get up and be loud. The louder
Just go crazy.
Just go feral.
And when we scored on the opening drive and we did the "We Can't Hear You," some guys in the LHS student section told me that was really loud, and it was like it sounded really good. So when we're on point, it's really intimidating and it works. It gets our guys fired up. So I don't know, like. I walked up there, or someone walked up there, and someone told me like some freshmen were watching hockey on their phone. Like that's unacceptable in my opinion.
You're gonna go up there and crack some skulls, Thomas.
We tried. We tried. We spent a lot of seniors spent a lot of time during the game going up there and telling them let's get loud. And I'm just like, your voice should be gone by the end of the night. That's my opinion.
Truthfully.
And a little disappointed. We were ready. We were ready to celebrate, but didn't work out that way. I'm hoping that we finish off the season. Looking forward, finish off North, get a good seed in the postseason, and then potentially play them again at our place again.
Yeah, Pinko game Friday.
And then all that matters is like regular season don't matter. So as long as we get into the playoffs and if we play them again, we beat them then we're the winners at the end of the day.
Yeah. So to summarize, if you are at the game, cheer loudly.
Correct.
Be dialed in AF.
We need to be better. We need to be better at senior night, especially for the last regular season game for our seniors. Mm-hmm. So we need to be loud.
And it's Pinko game.
It is Pinko. North's a tough opponent. They're always tough.
Much better than Lawrence High.
Yeah. So we can't play our worst, so we got to play our best and finish it off on a right note and roll into the playoffs. We're ready.
Yeah. From a journalistic perspective, another thing I feel like is worth bringing up is the post saying that we actually won the city showdown. This is for ULHS kids. Little to no students actually agree with that. We all accept the loss with grace, I would say, and we're not trying to speak for them, but for the non-football player and lit crazy senior students and whatnot.
Thank you for that great title.
No problem. accepted the loss with grace, so please know that post was not a reflection of how we all truly feel about the loss. A few of us were a little flabbergasted by that getting posted.
There's a lot of seniors on that LHS team that I know, and Mason Mosman, who caught the winning touchdown in overtime. I'm boys with him, and I've been good friends with him for forever, so there's some respect there, and they beat us. I'm not hung up about that. He played a really good game, and, at the end of the day, you can respect your opponent. It is a little unfortunate that we were labeled, or that we put out that, we didn't put it out, but really
the graphic was made with the intent for it to be posted.
It's called Friday Night Lights for a reason, which means the game that matters is on Friday.
Yeah.
So
that is
not
a
saying
wildly
that,
good point.
JV and C team, that's a big game, but
we acknowledge that varsity is
yes.
really.
Yes, the varsity trumps them all. So the fact that we had said about winning the series is kind of outlandish.
If the roles were reversed, we would have been a little LHS. That is wild. So just wanted to throw that out there. We don't fully condone that, and we accept the loss with grace. Anyway. What else? We got a long weekend coming up. This is the Wednesday before we are off for 5 days. While we are off, we briefly touched on this. Soccer has a home game Thursday, 7 p.m. for varsity. Come pull up. Then we have the Pink Out game on Friday for breast cancer awareness.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yes,
yeah. Everyone pull up, be loud, wear pink. There was a lot of black, but I can also say, when you're looking at the student section from far away, it was not a full blackout. So
yeah, we do.
Saw some mixes of gray and
that's just
neon.
Utter shenanigans.
I saw somebody wearing a green shirt, so I was just like, oh.
Yeah, know the theme. Pull up in the theme. Pink Out for breast cancer awareness. Yeah. What else do we have?
What we're doing this weekend, I guess.
Oh, okay. We can talk about that.
We have Wednesday through Monday off, so.
That's
exciting. I don't know. I got some work to do. I got a lot of work.
He's got some work to
do.
I know.
You gotta take out the trash.
Cut this out. Strike it, please.
Okay. In other news, security. Y'all seen Dee's new dog yet? The cutesy little mini Wayne out there?
I think it's Marlo.
I did see.
Is it Marlo or Milo?
He came in.
I think it's Marlo.
I was teaching for Miss Cummings, and the new puppy came in and peed on her floor, which was. I didn't know about it. Rooney told me about it later, which was I had a little laugh about. Because,
little chuckle.
But everyone loves Wayne, so just another Wayne.
Yeah.
Or no one can top Wayne. It's just.
Is that what's the rules within the school district to have an?
Well, that's what surprised
puppy,
me because if anyone who's been around long enough remembers, Wayne was around for a long time. Then I think it was the spring of our sophomore year.
See him outside.
No way. I think it's the spring of our sophomore year. The district told him that he couldn't have a dog that wasn't
trained.
Not trained, but it had to be a service dog. It had to be oriented like that. So then I think he couldn't bring Wayne, and then he got him trained, and then he came back in. But so Wayne's allowed to be here, but then Marlo's here too. So I think it's just a matter of time before he gets trained and then is able to officially be at the school.
Yeah. Is that Wayne's son, or is it just
no? It's just a random dog that looks exactly like Wayne, which I think is pretty cool.
Well, I think we should just say Wayne. Wayne's the dad.
I think we should too.
Wayne's the OG.
Let's be real.
Wayne's the OG.
Biological or not, Wayne is the dad, and that's just okay.
Wayne is the OG. So true. But everyone loves Wayne, so get a second Wayne.
He's like a stepdad. It's perfectly fine.
I love stepdads. Shout out to all the stepdads out there.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
What?
I have a stepdad.
I know.
I don't. I love my biological dad.
I love both my dads. Two dads.
Where is this going?
Also a mom.
Strike.
That's pretty funny. That's so funny.
It's a good. Hey, we just go dads.
Yeah.
Step in biological. We have a big love for dads on this podcast.
What are we doing?
And moms. I love moms.
What else do we have here, guys?
Should we pull Mason Lester as special guest on?
We should pull Mason Lester as special guest on.
Mason Lester, do you want to come in, say a few words?
Come on in. Talk about senior night.
Come talk about senior night. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'll let you Mason Lester.
Let's go.
Everyone, please welcome to the pod, Mason Lester, senior. How we doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Great.
Honored to be here.
It really is.
So tell us about senior night last night. I mean, it was chilly. It was a hard fought into a tie, but a lot of fireworks early. Can you tell us about that?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so if we can give a brief rundown, the reason that it was 1-1 is because we had a PK on us, if you will, called on a foul by probably, I don't know if y'all were in the loop on this, the silliest ref ever known to man.
Silliest.
Who we can cut this out if this is not good.
He's a goofy guy.
But he did punch a kid in the nuts in the name of Christ.
He did do that.
He went on a religious rant in a classroom about all this. He said there were voices in his head telling him how
call
no. There were voices in his head telling him to like punch the kid.
Oh my god.
And whatnot. Kid like had like bruises and was like all messed up and whatnot. And he said it was like, big guy told me to do that and whatnot. So we were having an absolute field day with the fact that when he was making these outrageous calls or not making these outrageous calls, we would just be like, did God tell you to do that? Like, he was just... I just need you to know, like, the reason this was a tie is because the game was in the hands of that man.
How's he Keisha certified? What?
We don't know how he's still allowed to be around kids. And I don't feel bad talking about this because this is all public knowledge. If anyone wants to go look this up. Not trying to start
crazy.
beef, but like...
What?
Yeah.
Anyway,
just so you know, like just throwing that out there.
the topic at hand, senior night.
Oh, hey,
Mason,
let's get more in front, Mason. Come on.
Get close. Senior night. Tell us about it. What were the thoughts? The pregame ceremony, all that. What were your thoughts?
Pre-game, it was great. I got to shake Coach Walden's hand, which is a really great opportunity. He asked if I wanted a hug. I couldn't accept. I was happy to shake the other coach's hand. It was great. Saying thank you to them for everything they've done to me and done for me.
We're keeping that in. We're keeping that in.
I'll put that. We'll cut out the
So
I think that was funny.
I couldn't help but notice some accessories that two individuals are wearing. Look at me. Hear a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Darren Harlow,
Who got his minutes in yesterday?
Yes, he did. We should have had him here
solid
today.
20 minutes. He's another senior on the team. He's a very great guy, great player, a hard worker to say the least. Probably used the most amount of tape I've ever seen anybody use yesterday. At one point, he had some tape around his nose to help him breathe. And he wrote "You're a baby" on it. He was writing "Beast and Feast" on his biceps. On this tape, he wrote something about a security guard whose name I won't disclose. But he had some words to say.
I know Karin was having a field day with the tape usage, but
Yes, our trainer is not appreciative of Darren.
I don't think she's appreciative of like when soccer players who aren't goalies like tape their wrists and whatnot. But she finds it to be frivolous. But you know.
But tell us about the shiesty trick.
Okay. So Darren kind of started it with I don't even know how he started. It just kind of came up one day.
It's lit.
He found a shiesty and started wearing it to practice, and I guess I kind of just followed along with that. We both don't really take it too seriously when it comes to soccer.
So you're saying you're a sheep?
Utter hooligans. God.
So Mason, what you're saying is you're a sheep. I'm kidding.
In this situation, I would. Darren is kind of our captain on the team. Everyone just follows him. So.
Oh. Yeah, he's a good leader. He's a good guy.
Yeah, it looked really tough during starting lineup. So that was cheering from the crowd saying like Mace Shiesty, Darren Shiesty.
He didn't take it off at any point. No, it was kind of emotional after the game. Senior night. I just look at Darren. It's like I can't be emotional when Darren's saying his tape all over his face. He put a cross on his leg, made out of tape. I don't really know.
Oh man.
Hopefully that didn't cause the ref to hear any voices, but.
Yeah, that is a wildly good. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Like you look at the article and like it just goes deeper and deeper, and you're just like, how he's Kansas legislator too.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's a Republican legislator for the state of Kansas.
Sweet. But tell us about the gameplay. Like
Just
how
say
the
he's
game
pretty
go out.
Yeah.
We tied 1-1. We had a senior score goal, Blake Warner, when Darren Harlow was in.
So it really should have gone to Darren.
So when Darren starts, we're like 100% on scoring. But Yeah, it was mostly Darren that did everything. I can't really give credit to anybody else. Utah was fine, but Darren was kind of everywhere on the bench and on the field.
Yeah, we saw him
Yeah.
we saw him get winded 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah,
he
he
called
was
it. He
running
said, "I got
hard.
10 minutes of endurance," and
Yeah, he had a sprint, and then I think he asked for a sub. I don't even know what happened, but
Yeah. They didn't want to see him be great.
No.
They didn't want to see him score. So
he's scary. Wait, who was guarding him? What was his name?
Carter.
Something like Carter was not wanting to mess with him.
Carter did not want to mess with Darren Shiesty, especially. Well, I don't think we have anything else.
Truthfully, do
Time's
we?
up.
I would. Is time up?
Yeah, it's
That's
17.
17 minutes.
Close
18
enough.
minutes.
Okay. Well, if we don't have anything else for today, thank you, Mason,
Thank you.
for coming
Thank
on.
Thank you.
Fantastic job. Appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Isabel, behind the camera. Fantastic stuff. Appreciate you. Okay.
Firebirds out.
Hey, we gonna get it back in blood.
We're going to get it back in blood.
Seriously, y'all have a lovely weekend.